NathanOr Gaming. Please subscribe, like and share our content.
How nice to see you, my young friend. Would you mind helping a poor old witch?
This place has seen better days.
Revelio.
How would you like to learn the knockback jinx flipendo? Once you've completed the necessary tasks, come and find me in the greenhouse.
Over here, quietly. I'm glad that you received my owl. We need to stay low and remain quiet.
Natty, what's going on? Why are we all the way out here?
As promised, I did some investigating to find out what Harlow is up to. I followed him to the Hog's Head. I noticed him reading a letter. All I could see was that it was signed by and bore the seal of Victor Rookwood. And one other thing. Hallow mentioned you to his colleagues. They did not mistake you for someone else, did they?
No, they didn't. Rookwood and Harlow are after me.
Why did you lie to me? And what do they want with a Hogwarts student?
Professor Fig told me to keep things quiet, but I know I can trust you, Natty. Rookwood and Harlow want something Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before I came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A Portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
What does that mean?
I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it. And I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know it's a lot to take in.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it's safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. And we can help to take them down for good. That letter is the tangible proof that Officer Singer needs. It is why I followed Harlow here and why I wrote to you. I need your help to retrieve it.
You seem to be very determined in stopping Rookwood and Harlow. Why?
I knew men like him in Uganda. I know how bad things can get if they are not stopped. It's a long story, one I promise to share when we have more time. For now, let's do what we came to do.
Can't we just bypass Officer Singer and go directly to the Ministry?
Do you think they will listen to a student? Only Officer Singer can start an investigation. The Ministry will come in later.
I'll help you find the letter, Natty.
I'm glad to hear it. First, we must access the castle keep. I'll check the main gate, see if you can find another way in. I do not see any guards, but we should still try to be as quiet as possible. Harlow is here after all.
Off on another adventure, are we?
I wonder what that does. That did it.
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Venite. Oh, nothing.
Wingardium Leviosa. Cavolto. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Descendant. Wingardium Leviosa. Descendant. Wingardium Leviosa. Cavolto. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Arresto Momentum.
I need to find a way into the gatehouse to open the gate for Natty. Dead end. Must be another way in. That looks as if it might raise the gate.
Arresto Momentum. Arresto Momentum. Arresto Momentum. Arresto Momentum. Arresto Momentum.
It is frustrating that we do not study apparition until our 6th year. We could get past this gate instantly. This charm is stronger than I had thought. They do not want anyone getting in.
Arrest the momentum. Arrest the momentum. Arrest the momentum. Depulso. Arrest the momentum. Depulso. Arrest the momentum. Depulso. Arrest the momentum. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Arrest the momentum. Arrest the momentum.
Well done. I will be right up. I knew you could do it. This way. I will get the door. That is the main keep. My guess is that we'll find Hollow and the letter inside. We'll need to be careful once we get...
I hear them.
Yeah, we're straight in the face.
High Wing.
Do you know that hippogriff?
Get these things back.
Very well. New plan. I get the evidence and you free that hippogriff. Agreed? This is our chance. Go!
Blasted! There's gotta be another way to get up to the roof. Somewhere. I hope Natty stays out of trouble.
Wingardium Leviosa. Arresto Momentum.
Not the safest place to sneak into.
Confringo. Descendant. Arresto Momentum. Confringo. Leviosa. Descendant. Leviosa.
Am I supposed to be impressed?
Descend. Arresto.
Gringotts! Yes, they one of my own!
Confringo. No. Descendo.
Potato!
Confringo. Descendo.
Marvelous strike! What have you got? Stupid one!
Confringo. Descendo. Arresto Momentum. Confringo. Aloha Mora.
I hope Natsy's having an easier time of it.
You're going home in a wooden box! Leviosa!
You will pay for that.
Descendo.
Oh, I'm going to enjoy this. Leviosa!
Potato!
How's the view? Oh, how did that feel?
Gringo!
Arresto Momentum. Confringo.
Oh, I need to get there first.
Descendo.
Leviosa! Here's 10 points!
Confringo. Descendo. Arresto Momentum.
Potato! Gringo!
Stupid. Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Oh no, Deke was right. We need to save you from these barbarians.
Arresto momentum. Revelio. Revelio.
Highwing, it's all right. There we go.
There you are.
Come on.
Hello, amore.
Hurry! Ho! Ho!
There's the Hogwarts Express. Must be returning from an unscheduled run. It's incredible, isn't it?
How exciting.
It was exhilarating, wasn't it? I wasn't sure we were going to make it out alive.
There was no need to worry. I had it all under control.
Were you able to find the letter?
Summoned it straight out of Hallow's hands. I will say, I did not expect to see him cast the killing curse at us. He won't forget this. Be on your guard.
Of course. What did the letter say?
That Rookwood's looking for a phoenix. Not sure where he will find one. But it also included Hallow's orders to inspect that castle for the poachers. Enough to connect Hallow to the crimes. I shall deliver the letter to Officer Singer. She'll have to do something when she sees it. Now, tell me, where did you meet these hippogriffs?
I've only met Highwing before. Poppy introduced us.
Poppy Sweeting knows a hippogriff. Of course she does. Poppy will be relieved to know that Highwing's safe. I came to the right person for help. My mother will be worried. I must go. Seek me out soon. I shall have much to tell you.
Highwing, go!
I have learned of a wizard who is being harassed by Hallow. He may be able to provide the evidence we need to take Hallow down. We should speak with him together. Meet me at his home.
When you have a moment, please stop by the Room of Requirement. Deke tells me he has something to share with you.
I assume you have news regarding the goblin you mentioned. Why don't we meet at the map chamber to discuss that and our next steps? You would be wise not to underestimate this student. Their aptitude for magic is beyond anything I've ever seen, and I've been teaching a long time.
It is a joy to have such a student.
It can be.
There you are.
I've received your owl. I was able to speak with Lodgok, the goblin I mentioned before.
What did you learn?
He and Ranrok were close once, but they had a falling out.
You believe he can be trusted?
He seemed trustworthy. Difficult to know, really. But Sirona Ryan trusts him.
Well, that's something, I suppose. Supposing he can be trusted, will he help us get to Ranrok?
I retrieved a stolen helm he hopes to return to Ranrok in order to regain his confidence.
You have been busy. Let's hope your efforts result in our learning something about Ranrok's plans.
Lord Gok did mention that Ranrok is searching for something, but he couldn't say what. Perhaps that helm will yield some answers.
Ranrok is searching for something. I feared as much. I've heard an unusual amount of activity, goblins and wizards, I surmise, when visiting my portrait at my castle.
Rookwood Castle?
My former residence, yes. That castle is also the location of your next trial.
You didn't see anything? Speak with anyone?
I did not. In fact, I did not make myself known. I only recently returned there and did not recognize nor trust anyone that I heard. I stayed out of sight so as not to tempt my portrait's destruction.
I'm sorry to tell you that Victor Rookwood, evidently your descendant, is a dark wizard in league with Ranrok.
My descendant? A dark wizard? I'm afraid we've no time to waste. Despite the obstacles that clearly await you, you must get to Rookwood Castle immediately. Not only is it the location of the next trial, it is home to a source of power that would be devastating in the wrong hands. I do wish we had the luxury of time. However, I do not doubt your abilities. Find my portrait there as soon as you can.
Very well, sir. I'm on my way.
Best of luck.
No time to waste. I'll meet you at Rookwood Castle.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
Slytherin scriptorium, but my efforts were in vain. Meet me outside the Slytherin common room. We need to talk.
What's going on here?
Professor Rookwood was right. The place is crawling with Victor Rookwood's lot and Ranrock's loyalists. They're working together, all right, but it is not a friendly alliance. I'm sure you'll agree that we need to find a way in other than the front gate. Let's go.
Arresto momentum. Expelliarmus.
Isn't in this at all.
Confringo.
That's third, isn't it? Ranrok wants to
There you are.
Sounds like a lot of work.
Arresto momentum. Expelliarmus. Protego. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Arresto momentum. Descendo. Revelio.
You can't stop Ranrok's rebellion!
Descendo. Arresto momentum. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
No!
I will send her. Expelliarmus.
Up there. That's our way in.
Wingardium Leviosa. Arresto momentum.
If I'd known your plan was to dig up half the country...
I wouldn't have to dig if you could simply manage to bring me the child.
We wouldn't need the child if you hadn't sent a dragon to retrieve the container I spent months and countless ministry favors tracking.
You let them board the carriage. My options were limited once I knew it would be inconveniently beyond my reach at that infernal school.
Have you not acquired enough power here? I allowed you to tunnel under my family home.
Allowed me? You are here only because you are descended from a keeper and may at some point inadvertently become valuable. We had an agreement. I will share with you the power that I discovered if you locate the stores of magic that are yet to be found. So, unless you want another demonstration of my power, a power that you one day hope to wield, bring me the child.
We already knew they were after you, but now we know they're digging for stores of magic.
And Ranrok knows about the Keepers.
Yes, I caught that too. Professor Rookwood said that you'd understand more once you complete the next trial.
Let's get into that castle.
Any special words you want me to pass on to your mum?
Arresto momentum. Gringo. Descendant.
Try not to make this too easy for me.
Oh!
Confringo!
Had enough?
Expelliarmus! Descendant!
No, you're not even trying!
To your knees!
I'm a goblin, not a toy!
Protego!
You are postponing the inevitable!
Descendant!
Up for a bit of dying! Up for a bit of dying, are we?
Look what you've done!
Expelliarmus!
I'm for it!
Release me! I've had enough of that. That's just the beginning. You're going to regret that.
Time to teach someone our lesson!
I'll make you a lamb to the slaughter.
Any special words you want me to pass on to your mum?
Arrest on momentum.
Can't you wait till
How delightful.
An intruder!
Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Enjoy suffering here!
Descendo!
Want to look up?
Arrest on momentum. Confringo! Protego!
You just wait till I come down.
Expelliarmus!
Disarm my
Stupid!
I'm conductive, aren't we? This is not going well.
Descendo!
You're no match for me.
Arrest on momentum.
Confringo.
Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Pitiful beast. Barely felt anything at all.
This will not go well for you!
Expulsion!
Protego! Arrest on.
To your knees.
Descendo! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Time to teach
Arrest on momentum. Descendo!
I won't rest.
Dead! Expelliarmus!
No!
Confringo!
Ranrok will lead us!
Head in the clouds, this one!
Arrest on momentum. Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Won't get away with that.
Confringo! Expelliarmus!
How embarrassing.
Arrest on momentum. Descendo!
Just the beginning. You will pay for your deed.
Levioso!
You little brat.
Protego!
Expulso.
Revelio!
This looks like trouble.
Revelio. Revelio.
I suppose that's the quick way down. Is there something to those symbols on the walls?
There is. I've seen symbols like these before. I need to find all of them, then cast at them quickly in succession.
I'd seen Bakar's tower countless times. Never
Revelio.
suspected it held the secrets it did. Goblin tracks. They're a step ahead of us. Let's see where they lead. This must be it. The store of magic and the source of Ranrok's power.
It looks empty. If they've taken all of it, why are they still here?
Ranrok said there's more to be found, and if he's right about that, it may or may not be located here. Wherever it is, we need to find it before they do. Where is that portrait?
I heard something. I was hoping that was you.
Professor Rookwood, the goblins and dark wizards who've overrun your castle are digging for stores of magic and have broken open some sort of container.
No! Things are more dire than I could have imagined. If, as you told Percival, a goblin in his vault was wielding a powerful magic, then they have somehow learned. It cannot be!
And sir, they know you were a keeper. Ranrok used the term.
This makes no sense. How did... We shall discuss this later. Right now, you must complete the next trial.
Sir, surely I've proven myself. In light of what's happened, perhaps you should tell me everything now.
The power you stand to wield must first be fully understood. The trials will ensure that. Power without knowledge is dangerous indeed. In the wrong hands, we will simply have to outwit Ranrok and my unfortunate namesake.
Very well, Professor. Tell me where I need to go.
I shall reveal the path. Professor Fig must leave you now.
Revelio.
I could. I shall await your arrival.
Revelio.
Wingardium Leviosa.
I need to reposition that pillar to climb out of here. Perhaps the archway is the answer.
Arresto Memento. Wingardium Leviosa. Arresto Memento. Wingardium Leviosa. Arresto Memento.
That pillar is blocking the path. I'll need to move it.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Descendant. Expelliarmus. Arresto Memento. Expelliarmus. Stupefy. Arresto momentum. Stupefy. Blink. Expelliarmus. Descendant. Protagonist. Stupefy. Expelliarmus.
I believe I need to proceed to the left here, but how? Perhaps I'm to hit the mark on the far wall. That sort of thing has repositioned the archways in the past.
Revelio. Arresto momentum.
pillar here, but no ledge near it for me to grab onto. There's a pillar here, but no ledge near it for me to grab onto.
Arresto momentum. Incendio. Confringo. Glacius. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Glacius. Arresto momentum. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Revelio. Arresto momentum. Incendio. Confringo. Glacius. Confringo. Incendio. Arresto momentum. Glacius. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Arresto momentum. Incendio. Confringo. Descendo. Incendio. Confringo. Arresto momentum. Arresto momentum. Confringo. Incendio. Descendo. Descendo. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Arresto momentum. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Descendo. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Arresto momentum. Incendio. Confringo. Arresto momentum. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Descendo. Revelio. Revelio. Arrest them. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Descendo. Arresto momentum. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. 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 Arresto momentum. Descendo. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Descendo. Arresto momentum. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Arresto momentum. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Arresto momentum. Descendo. Incendio. Arresto momentum. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Descendo. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. What a relief. Revelio.
Must say I'm curious to hear of Isidora's travels.
Do come in. Please, have a seat.
Isidora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isidora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
This is uncharted magic, Isidora. You can only see what has been sealed in the jar, and we do not know what power that may hold. But the traces of that magic are different from what I've seen before.
Thank you.
You're back.
And in one piece, no less. It is good to see you again.
Professor Rookwood told me about what happened at Rookwood Castle.
In light of the dire circumstances in which we find ourselves, it is most fortunate that someone so competent is following this path.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep the second artifact safe as you've advised.
Good. Are you ready to move on?
What was the glowing strand that Isidora pulled from her father's chest?
It was pain. You will understand more about her actions as you complete the trials.
I'm ready for whatever comes next.
In that case, introductions are in order.
Allow me to introduce former Hogwarts headmistress, Neve Fitzgerald.
How do you do? I must say that I was not entirely surprised to learn that a student had been completing the trials. I've always believed Hogwarts students capable of anything they set their minds to.
Thank you, Professor. It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
I am certain that you are more than capable of completing my trial. However, I must first, how shall I say, prepare the location of your next trial.
We trust your judgment, Professor Fitzgerald. You should know better than anyone how to manage the inconvenience of, well...
A vainglorious and exasperating headmaster? Indeed I should. I shall confirm that everything is in order immediately.
Of course. Professor Fitzgerald needs some time to clear the way forward. Until then, you should continue to hone your magic. If you learn more about Ranrok and Victor Rookwood's activities in the meantime, please let us know.
Very well, Professor. I know. Continue to hone my magic.
You do learn quickly. Hopefully you will soon hear from Lodgok as well, and we shall learn how he fared with the helmet you retrieved. Well done today, as always. We shall speak again soon.
Natty told me about your run-in with the poachers. I have some news about them as well. Can you meet me soon? I fear that some of what I uncovered has to do with you.
I have been asked to teach you the exploding charm, Bombarda. Once you have completed the tasks I've set forth, speak to me after class.
would like to talk with you when you have a moment.
Revelio. Hello, Deke. Professor Weasley said you wanted to tell me more about the loom.
Ah, hello. Yes, about that. Deke has had a thought. He... Seems the room thinks you need more space for your beasts. As Deke was saying, he's had a thought. Now, Deke knows how you can test the item of clothing that you enhanced in the enchanted loom. And perhaps help an old friend in the process.
What do you mean?
A house elf named Tobbs works for his master, retrieving leech juice in a cave near Hogwarts. Tobbs' master doesn't let him leave the cave, and Deke knows the cave is infested with spiders.
That sounds awful.
It is. Deke hasn't heard from his friend for a while now. As the item you wove in the loom has an enchantment that might be useful, Deke thought you could test it whilst checking on Tobbs.
Well, I suppose if looking for Tobbs also allows me to test my enchanted clothing, then I can do it.
Oh, thank you. Please let Deke know what you learn about Deke's old friend. All the potions you've brewed.
Muggle school is so dull compared to Hogwarts.
Wrongical students, afraid of a staircase.
Revelio.
You're here. Brilliant.
I received your owl. What happened with Ominous?
I told him none of us will be able to avoid dark magic forever. So the more we know about Salazar Slytherin and the dark arts, the better prepared we'll be. Unfortunately, only a Gaunt's knows the location of the Scriptorium's entrance, and Ominous won't tell me.
Perhaps I should have a chat with Ominous.
You? I suppose it's worth a try. But don't get your hopes up. Ominous is annoyingly stubborn. Nothing new. I know where he is. I'll lead you to him and then leave you to it. Come on. He's this way. Keep an eye out. Never know who's watching. Although that hasn't stopped us before.
Strictly speaking, it has. We were caught.
Damned poltergeist. Such a nuisance. There he is. Good luck.
What are you doing here?
Hello, Ominous. Do you have a moment?
What is it? What have you and Sebastian been up to now?
Please, Ominous. I confided in you before about what happened with the Undercroft. Sebastian simply wanted me to have a safe place to practice some spells, to try and catch up to the other fifth years. He didn't think you'd mind.
I suppose that makes sense. It's just Sebastian's been pestering me lately about something and I'm frustrated with him.
Don't tell me he's still going on about, what was it, a scriptorium?
He told you about that.
He did. We were talking about Hogwarts founders and he mentioned it. Wouldn't say much more, though.
Yes, well, he seems to think it contains the answer to saving Anne. I think it's likely full of dark magic that is better left untouched.
Wait, you've never been inside?
Of course not. I only know about it because of my favorite aunt, Noctua. She thought like I do. Didn't agree with the family on the use of dark magic. In fact, she'd hoped to convince my family that there was more to Salazar Slytherin than worshipping pureblood status. She'd heard of this scriptorium and thought its contents might shed some light on him. She even found the secret entrance in this very corridor. She wrote regularly to my father about her efforts to gain access, and then she simply vanished. No one else ever tried to enter.
I'm sorry about your aunt. Don't you want to find out what happened to her?
Aunt Noctua went down this path with good intentions and lost her life. I don't want the same to happen again.
You don't know that history will repeat itself. Besides, you said your aunt thought like you. This could honor her memory, get you answers about Slytherin and Sebastian answers for Anne. Your aunt pursued this alone. We could do it together.
I see what you've done here, and I confess, you've convinced me. I didn't think it possible. Very well. I shall tell you what I know. Fetch Sebastian, I'll wait. I hope we don't regret this.
Sebastian! Over here!
These braziers grant access to the scriptorium.
Now you'll share? You wouldn't tell me when I practically begged.
It wasn't you who told me what I needed to hear. Opening the entrance has something to do with threes.
Well, 3 heads are better than 1.
It's 2 heads are better than 1.
And by that logic, 3 is better than 2. Simple mathematics, ominous.
Incendio!
That brazier went out on its own.
Aloha Mora.
Something's happening.
I hope we're ready for this.
Reparo.
The rubble formed a relief of a person facing a snake.
That must be the voice I hear.
A journal entry, signed by Noctua Gaunt.
The voice is ancient, sinister.
You hear a voice?
It started when you repaired that relief. I hear a whisper saying, "Speak to me." I'm a parcel mouth. I can hear and speak to snakes. Nearly all known parcel mouths are descended from Salazar Slytherin.
I'd like to be able to talk to snakes.
You might not want the ability to speak parcel tongue. It's often associated with dark wizards. I haven't spoken it in ages, but I'd wager if I speak it now, the door will open. I'm hoping you're having second thoughts.
Believe me, I am having thoughts, but I'm still convinced we should go ahead.
It's ironic. When I left home, I vowed to leave the dark arts behind, and yet here I am. Stand back. can't believe I'm doing this.
It worked! Ominous. You possess a rare ability indeed.
Between the two of you, I'm starting to feel left out.
Between the two of us?
Never mind. There's no clear way forward.
Like a maze. Salazar Slytherin most likely wanted this to be difficult to solve.
The door we came from, it closed. And there's more than one gate ahead.
Then look closely at each gate for clues.
This journal entry, it mentions getting lost and being unwelcome.
Confringo!
Poor Aunt Noctua.
Lumos!
The dial requires focus.
Aunt Noctua said the same. It may take practice to solve it. That didn't sound good.
Salazar Slytherin didn't make this easy. Isn't it?
You sound surprised. We're in a maze designed by Salazar Slytherin.